Jeff of Palmer's Treasures here. This is my third take on this video. First time I was dealing with a crackhead in the parking lot of the Dig and Save. That was fun. And then, poor Palmer, he's with me today. He just had a meltdown. It was nap time and he was not having any of this. Dad's sitting here making a video. Time to drive so I can take a nap. Well, anyways, get back to it. We went to the Dig and Save today again. I spent a total of $17. Got a few things. I'm not going to show you all of them because some of them are just boring. But first thing I got was for him. Big old John Deere tractor at 50 cents a pound. I can't go wrong. He's going to love that thing when he's a little bit older. Another thing I got, I wasn't too sure on it. However, I paid 50 cents for it. So if I'm wrong, whoop-de-doo. If I'm right, this might be a decent one. You guys ever come across these or sold these? The Rosetta Stones? I did look. Everything's in there. There's a card in there that the pin was not scratched off of. That's used for your online access. And the CDs are all in there, perfect shape, and does not look like this has really been used at all. Oh, excuse my reach. Another thing I was quite excited about, this may seem boring to some of you, but I found an air filter for my car. Brand new. It's already been installed in my car. I needed one. That probably would cost me what I spent total. So if you go by weight, I probably paid 30 cents for that. Brand new. So that was exciting. It helps to know the filters your car takes. My car is an old hoopty, as I call it. You know, the old Crown Vics, old cop cars, if you don't know what that is. I love the darn things, built like tanks. But anyways, let's continue. Picked up this Chemical Reaction wallet. It's not, going to do too much for me. But again, I paid 50 cents per pound for it. It's probably, if I paid a quarter, I'd be surprised. I usually can get about 10-15 bucks for these, so at that price, they're pretty darn good. A whole bunch of video games I bought mostly for myself. They all fell onto the floor, so I'm not going to reach down for them. But I got about 8 different PC video games. I think I'm keeping 2 of them. You know, gotta play my games. They're not really worth a ton. They're probably in the $10-15 range. However, at 50 cents each, decent markups on those. I also got myself about 6 or 7 of these Texas Instrument calculators. Sorry, there's someone pointing at me. They see me recording. And at 50 cents per pound, these are a great buy. And these little smaller ones, they only sell for about 10, sometimes 15 bucks a pop. When you're in them for less than 50 cents each, you can make money on those all day long. A little update, if you saw my other video, a couple times ago, I found a T84 and a T83. Both those sold within 2 days. I sold the T84 for $75 and T83 for $40. I was into them for 63 cents a piece. Yeah, that was a win. A few other things I got. I have 4 different ones of these leapfrog little adventure ones. All the cartridges are there. Everything's in them. And they were dirt cheap, so I am fine getting these. I have no idea what these sell for. I have never sold these before. But a chance I could probably bundle all 4 of them, I'm thinking. And if I can even get 30 bucks, I'm happy. They might be more. Heck, if I can get 20 bucks, I'm happy. Alright, a few other things that we found today were... Oh, there's more of those calculators. I found this guy. I'm not sure if he's worth anything again, but at the prices, I don't bother looking things up till I get home. This right here, the old tool chest. Kid's toy. It's just the tin. It does look kind of old. It's a little beat up, but I'm thinking the price I paid, I might do pretty good in that. If anyone knows that thing, leave a comment down below. I also picked up a new with tags little Disney plush. This one's a Disney Store one. Those ones don't do as good for me as, say, the Disney Park exclusive ones. Those do really well. Just sold one of those last night, actually, for $25. It was an older one. Usually I can only get about 10 to 15 for most of them. However, that one was a couldn't find any others that were listed for him. So I put him at 25 and it sold in 4 days. And that was also when I bought the Dig and Save, so I was probably profit, after all things, probably about 11, 12 bucks. That was pretty awesome. Then I also found, what was this brand again? Excuse me one moment. I had everything situated a lot better. Then someone cut me off in traffic and everything went flying and just crashed. Oh yeah, this is right. This is a brand I've never heard of. So let me know if it's worth anything. ALDO. I'll re-say that. Aldo. It's in really good shape leather purse. The weight on it, it's pretty hefty, so I probably paid 60 cents for it. I think I'll do all right on that one. If not, I'm sure my wife will love it. And then, of course, got some blank media. You always find those. Those sell. They sell slow, but they do sell. And then here's one thing I found I thought was pretty cool. This little guy. He's a salt or pepper shaker. I don't know tell the difference. Now it has on it 1962. I don't know. It probably won't come across. I don't know if that was actually the year these were made. Originally I had two. Unfortunately, the other one fell in the parking lot and shattered to about a bajillion pieces. So we'll see if one's worth anything. I don't know if they really are that age. Sometimes those dates on the bottom things aren't actually when they're made. So I'll have to look him up. But it's so lightweight. I mean, I probably paid 10 cents for it. And I got something for my buddy Palmer. This I'm really excited about. It's a big wooden shield with a dragon on it. That's just awesome. I love that. That's gonna go up in his room. On the back it does have a little arm loop, so he gets a little older. He can play with that as a shield or leave it as decoration. He's gonna love that. Alright. Then the one thing I probably spent the most money on, took a little risk on it because of the weight, but really not that much of a risk, to be honest with it, 50 cents per pound. They are hefty. I found these old school 4x4 skates. I think they're called I believe it's Roller Derby, the brand, and that's what it says on the wheels. I don't know if that's just the wheel brand. I couldn't find a brand on them. I have no access to look anything up when I'm at this Dig and Save. I just don't get a signal in there. So I grabbed them because they look freaking awesome. They look vintage. I mean, who wouldn't want that? I mean, that's like back to when I was a kid, like in the early 80s. I loved that stuff. So, if anyone knows anything about those, again, leave it down below. What else did I get? That's pretty much it of note. I got a whole bunch of other random stuff in the back here. So not all that's from today, so don't think I spent 17 bucks on all of that. Some that's from a few days ago. Unfortunately, right now I'm way behind on my listing of items. Don't let that happen. You build up a pile of stuff that it gets to be, you can't dig yourself out of it unless you really try. Alright, so I think I heard Palmer waking up, so I'm going to let you guys go. Alright, you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.